Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at ZooMontana, and today we got a real special treat for you. We're going to show you some of the cool behind-the-scenes work we do to make sure our animals are cared for. And one of the ones that I love, now you know I'm terrified of horses, but this guy, I got to give him all the credit in the world. He's a farrier. And if you don't know what a farrier is, it's a person that helps take care of the horses, especially their feet, and that's what he's doing right now is he's working on their hooves. So I want to introduce you to Jim, our farrier, and maybe answer some questions that I know I have about how it is working with horses, and a little secret about him that I think is going to make you laugh like it did me. All right, everybody, this is Jim the farrier. Say hey, Jim.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So tell me a little bit what you're doing right now. You're filing these hooves. Is that true?
Yes, I'm just kind of getting them a little bit more refined. I use my hoof nippers to take off the bulk of it, and then after I get that all trimmed up, then I'll come through with my rasp and make things nice and pretty.
So basically clipping their toenails.
Yes.
So why is this important for a horse to have this done?
Well, if the horses were out in the wild, they'd be traveling over several miles a day, whereas these guys are stuck in small pens, so they're not going to wear their feet off. So in order to maintain their feet to the optimum level, we need to keep them trimmed up.
And this is probably something that's important for any horse owner to do, right? I mean, because
exactly.
in any situation, that's going to be a situation where, yeah, you got to take care of those feet. So tell me some other things that you do. Now I know you personally, you're also a blacksmith.
Yes.
Meaning you make a lot of work out of metal, so I assume you make horseshoes.
Yes.
Are horseshoes still something that are common? Do people use horseshoes?
Oh, yeah, they're coming out with more and more different styles of horseshoe. They're probably urethane shoes, which are more flexible. So therefore they flex rather than the steel that has no flex to it.
Huh.
But they serve the same purpose. They're an anti-wear device. Because, like these guys, if they're worked like they used to be back in the early 1900s, they're put on miles and miles and miles a day, and their feet are just constantly wearing off. Now, some of them are fine, and then there's some that's not. Now, if you look at Goliath, his feet are worse than Jake's. Goliath has thinner feet, so his hoof walls are thinner. They're always breaking up. His soles are thinner, whereas Jake has really nice thick feet, and he could probably go barefoot with no problem. Well, both these guys are barefoot as it is. So I'm going to pull his foot forward, and as he is right now, I could leave him that way, but I usually just kind of refine it just a little bit more. And what I'm looking for is just any distortions off to the side that could possibly chip off and break the foot out worse. And these guys have been kept on a really good routine as far as time and everything. So the work isn't that hard. Their feet aren't as distorted because as soon as you get done with the trim, they start to grow out. Well, they're constantly growing anyways.
Well, and that's the thing that amazes me when I'm watching this, is how good the horse does for you. Is that pretty common for a horse to be this good? And
just depends on the way they were started.
Right. Yeah. I can imagine. Excellent. Now, quick little secret I just learned about you. You're allergic to horses.
Well, yes.
And this is your career.
Yes.
You're a brave man. Not only do you work with horses, but you're allergic to them, so I'm proud of you for that. Well, listen, all of us at ZooMontana, we love having you here. You've been a great asset to us here, and of course the horses love you. We appreciate it. And as always, guys, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy. We'll see you here at ZooMontana.
See you guys.